One moment. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. We are here with Metroid Prime 4, and we got a lot of stuff to do. That is not the right way. So I was looking at the map for this area. Oops. And it seems that I do not have the scout bot marked. So you're going to have to find him manually. There are a couple rooms I haven't. Oh, hello. Leaping Spitter. Scoutbot is in this giant room. Oh. Alright, that's one of the scans I was missing, as a matter of fact. You happen to know where in this giant room? Ow, ow, and ow. Alright, here or nearby. There is another room over here, so let's check here. You sure it's towards the facility, like near the two elevators? Okay, I'm gonna trust that. Because I kinda need the scout bot. And it's gonna make this a lot easier. Please tell me the Leaping Spitters did not respawn. Good. Okay. I thought that was a morph ball thing. Hang on, there's a missile and there's a something in here I want to get while I'm here, and then I'll just turn around. But I don't remember what part of the room it's in. Oh my goodness! Already? What? Oh my goodness, Raiders! Welcome on in, Eden FMV. Last streaming Alan Wake. Ooh, I love me some Alan Wake. I need to play the second one. Now, hi Phazon. Raiders, if you don't know who I am the one and only Dapper Dragon, and tonight I am playing Metroid Prime 4. We are trying to 100% the game. I'm starting with the flare pool, and I need to find the scout bot to find out where all the items are, and I don't know where the scout bot is. So, welcome on in. Finished Alan Wake today. Nice. Have you done the DLC yet? So I think there were 2 DLC missions. Oh! Oh, Zeno, I think I understand what you mean now. God damn. And doing those next Monday? Nice. Oh, also, thank you for the follow. Ah, Phazon, I see. I think I understand why Eden raided. So to say, Eden is not a name I recognize. But welcome on in regardless. When I think about it, not only did I start watching both of you because of Laika, I've watched both of you beat Alan Wake. That is true, I did beat Alan Wake a few months ago. That was the finale of my October marathon. Alright, there's a missile tank somewhere here. Where the fuck? Don't see... Well, thank you for suggesting me. Really appreciate it. Well, I'm not seeing anything over there. I guess I'll look for the scout bot first. Also, if you need to do your after stream care, by all means, go ahead and do it. Your community is safe with me. Also, let me just boop. Alright, if those leaping spiders are back, I'm going to shit myself. Oh. Wow, he's literally just right here. I should have gone right first. Hooray! Looks like the item isn't even in the part I... Huh? Oh. There we go. Now, I'm already in the flare pool, so we might as well start here with 100%ing things. Let's see. Did I miss anything in the beginning rooms? No. Cool. Oh, it shows the areas I haven't been to. Disconnecting room. Shows the areas I haven't been to yet, too. Oh, wow. There's a few items in the boss room. That's interesting. I don't know why I have this room marked. There's nothing in there. Oh, I marked it because there was a door or something I hadn't been through. I marked them so I wouldn't lose track of the rooms. Alright. First things first. Let me see something. Does this take me to the volcano heart? There's a specific enemy we are looking for. Ah, I see. Stop scanning that thing. Oh my god, stop scanning the goddamn facility! There we go. Swim Snatcher, species similar to the Leaping Spitter, albeit adapted to hot environments. Does not stay in a fixed position, instead swims around in lava lights. Okay, cool. Just verify that I'm not stupid and I scanned it. Swim Snatcher and Leaping Spitter. Yep, okay, we're good, we're good. I know I read the whole scan message, but you know, you can never be too sure. Because this thing does not respawn. And a lot of people miss it. Okay. Cool. Yes, thank you. See, that is Swim Snatcher. Yes, cool. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Give me one moment here. All right, I'm going to use this to refer to scans. Especially since I don't need the markers anymore. Because I can just see the items. All right. So I need to go in here because there's a data log I missed here. All right. Let's see. There's an item near me, apparently. Bonk. There we go. Yeah, for a few more minutes, but I gotta make some chili. Ooh. So after stream care for myself is loving me. You have never played the Metroid Prime game, so it looks fun. Yeah, the Prime games are pretty damn good. One is like perfection. Metroid Prime 1 is like the perfect game. Perfect, no notes. 10 out of 10. Prime 2 is really, really good. It's kind of really hard, though, compared to the first game. Prime 3... Well, I didn't like Prime 3 all that much when I played it. Unfortunately, this game is worse than Prime 3. But it has moments. It has moments where it's really good. But overall, as a whole, it's unfortunately the worst Prime game. I would still recommend you, if you are going to play the Prime, or the Metroid games though, I would still recommend this one. Not necessarily because it's really, really good, but because it's not a bad one. It's just not as good. Be nice if Prime 2 and 3 were more readily accessible, though. We might see, if Prime 2 doesn't get a remaster, it might come to Switch 2? It's like a GameCube game? But I would love to see it get the same remaster treatment that the first one got. Because Prime Remastered is beautiful. For a Switch game, it is one of the most beautiful games I have ever seen in my life. I mean, this game's fucking gorgeous, too. Like, the art direction in this game is awesome. That's true for most of the Metroid games. I just like Metroid. Fuck. Discretion myself. Alright. So there's supposedly something in here. Ah! That's right. I was hoping it would drop something. Sorry, little buddy. That was you. Fuck. Ah, that's a little trickier than I want it to be. Alright. Hey buddy, I need ammo and health. Don't fuck with me. I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP. Just said that. Oh, God. What happens if I freeze these guys? God, it's so satisfying. Alright, there is supposedly a scan in this room that I missed. Oh, it was tucked away over here. Delivery status. Alright. That is the last of these. Cool. Delivery status. Preparations for the next green energy shower are proceeding according to plan. The majority of the precious fuel mined from the oil fields is being delivered to this facility, and the workers are diligently going about their tasks with a sense of nervous satisfaction. As this will be the first shower diffused since the crystals were distributed, all Lamorne are focused on results. Failure will not be tolerated. We will succeed. Oops. Okay, so these are not in chronological order. Because based on the Lamorne dates, this is the earliest one. Then it gets to facility shutdown, and then anxiety. That is odd. I think in Prime 1, at least, all the lore was in chronological order in the logbook, but you wouldn't find it in chronological order. I don't think you would. Let's see. Let me just have 3 Lamorne lore that I missed in Fury Green, so I don't need to look at my notes for a while. We're not even doing Fury Green after this, we're doing Soul Valley. Alright. Save station is this way. I'm gonna hit that real quick. Yeah, we are trying to 100% Prime 4 for those who just tuned in. Oh, fuck. I can yank the turrets? Oh, that's fun. As the weird thing about Prime 4 compared to, I think, every other Prime game is that in the previous Prime games, when you beat the game, you can start a new game carrying over the save. You don't keep any of the items you've obtained, but you do keep the logbook. They do this so that way, if you ever miss any scans, since there are missable scans, you can complete the logbook on your next entry, or next playthrough. For some weird reason, that doesn't work here. For some reason, in this game, the logbook is not carried over, so if you missed anything, you need to create a brand new save and start from scratch. Oh, that does not work. Ow! Justin distributes power from the main generator, damaged by a power line failure. Restart as possible with an electric surge. Alright. Missile expansion. Shot expansion. Cool. Alright. So for rooms that I need to go to, I'm going to mark with something, so I don't accidentally miss them. Looks like nothing where the cannon was needs to be used. I wonder if I can even go there. What is a stink bug doing in your room in the middle of fucking winter? What the fuck? Little dude, it is winter. You should be dead. I was wondering how this room connected, and it's probably from here. Alright. No. Okay. I don't want to talk to you. Can I? Thank you. There's a save room while I'm here before I leave. Chad, did you ever have any of those cringy gamer shirts from the early 2000s? That's not what I wanted. Like, the one that I see gets shared around every now and then is the How to Spot a Gamer shirt. I don't think I've ever had any cringy 2000s gamer shirts, but my sister did buy me a shirt in the 2010s that I never wore because I thought it looked awful. Which, this is also during my brony phase. It had some bootleg looking ponies on it with game controllers, and it said OMG Ponies, spelled PWNIES. That's heavy turret. Fucking wall hacking! Huh. I don't know if I still have the shirt, but I never wore it. I did wear some of my brony shirts. I don't know if I still have them, though. And I know I'm outing myself by saying that, but I'm not ashamed of it. Besides, I'm not a brony anymore. I still follow some of the people from my brony days, but I don't consider myself a brony. No. Oh, that doesn't look like it should be active. Ow, ow, and ow. Rewriters update out now. Game share support. Grand Prix mode. Sub and series paddock rule set. 2 players on 1 system for paddock and quick matches. Popular machine search changed to random. Bug fixes and balance changes. Yeah, I think that might be the last update for the game. As I think they said they were going to do one more balance update. And then that would be it. Which, I mean, it's fine by me. There's gonna be events running for basically the rest of the year. Don't fucking clank into me. Oh, Mal. Are you seriously telling me I never grabbed the map? Oh my god. I walked into this room. You mean I never grabbed the map? Fuck. I was walking every grenade, it's fine. Oh, I got him. No, I didn't. Why are there so many of them? Ah. I have to backtrack to that save point. There's one up ahead, though. I'm gonna backtrack just to be safe. No, I probably should because I'm running out low on ammo. This game is hard. I don't think there's really any easy Metroid games. Then again, I do find Prime 1 to be pretty easy, but that's probably because I've played it a bajillion times. Fucking shit yourself! Yeah. No! Oh, I'm getting so tired of these robots. I would say Prime 1 and 3 are tied for being the easiest Metroid games, although 3 has the hyper mode mechanic, which makes the game hilariously easy, where the game does punish you if you don't time it right. Yeah, it'd probably help if I remembered Prime 3. I don't remember it too well. I'll be playing it later this year, because I'm going to do the Prime Trilogy on Wii for Metroid Mania this year. there is nothing else in this room. Since we can go here. There's apparently 2 items in this next room. I was behind it. Fucking hell. That's why I didn't see it. There's apparently something on the upper level. There we go. Remember, kids, robots explode. And that shit hurt. There we go. You sure? I don't want to talk to you. Alright, unless I am mistaken, that should be everything here. Which means we can turn around and head back. Yeah. I guess I never went through this door, but it doesn't even look like I can get over here. Oh, back we go. If it sucks, hit the bricks. You can always run. See, if I just pretend my problems don't exist, they go away. This is a problem I can't ignore. Alright. So I'm not going to do Soul Valley yet, actually. Oh, God. Let's do Fury Green next. Because there's some scans there I missed. And I'd like to get the scans. Yeah, I can actually check the world map from here. Yes, I can. Something's marked. Fury Green. So this is the scout bot, which means I can get rid of all the other markers because the scout bot will tell me where everything is. I won't need that. Yes, I know, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm waiting. Alright. We go there first. So I'll do that. I might as well do the areas first and then do Soul Valley. Doesn't look like I have a whole lot left in Soul Valley, though. But it sort of works out better. Let me save again now that I've made those changes. Yes, Ancient Path is where I need to go. There was also there was. I'm gonna mark the fucking scans I need. Alright, we're gonna save a third time, I guess. Alright. Alright. Ravine Overlook, Cliffside Gate, Arboreal Chapel. Arboreal Chapel. Something like that. Ravine Overlook. That's one. Forgotten Lagoon. Cliffside. Whoops. Stop trying to talk to Mackenzie. Alright, that's all three of the scans. Alright, so, one more time. Those areas are marked. And then those are the last three scans before the final area. And from what I can tell, the last three scans are Psylux, who we haven't seen yet. We've been fighting, like, weird projections of him. And he showed up in the very beginning. But we haven't actually seen the real him yet since the beginning. What if I just don't? See, I don't have to fight you. I can just leave. There's nothing keeping me here. Honestly, as long as I find the scout bots, this is going to be, like, pretty painless. The worst part about this is just going to be getting around Soul Valley. And getting those things. That's going to be the worst part about all this. Because as long as I have this, I find the scout bots, then I know where everything is. Which some may see as a bad thing. I don't. Because it's just a modern quality of life thing. Because that's the thing, some people would just be relying on a guide instead. So the fact that the game gives you a way of doing it kind of eases that. And you still have to find the scout bots. Though most of them are pretty out in the open. Alright. So I've got a bit of a drive here. Let me get out of this so I can see where I'm going. We need to go west and then north. Alright, chat, we got a drive. We got a long drive. Do you mind waiting a moment? I gotta pick up some stuff. Shut up, Mackenzie. I know more than you. It's gonna piss me off if it isn't. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I'm going there. Not to do that, but I am going there. Can you please get off my dick? All scout bots are... Do people not say that? I have definitely heard someone say that. Also, hi, listener. Some rooms that you absolutely have to go to. The one in Soul Valley is kind of out of the way. But that's about it. Alright, so Zeno, question. Does 100% include the green energy crystals? Okay, well I missed it until I came back there, so... Maybe someone else is as oblivious as I am. More importantly, you want to 100% the gallery? Yes. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, we're doing Soul Valley. We're doing Soul Valley last. I'm just getting these as I'm driving to Fury Green. Everyone's gonna yell at me when I get over there. You know, there's something here. So I guess I might as well turn them in. I think it says there's something here. Oh, the map is saying there's something over here, but I don't see anything. Well, there is supposedly an item here. Ah, you gotta go to them in order. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll have to circle around. We're doing Soul Valley last, so... Technically, I should do Fury Green last so I can just go right to the story, but there's some scans there I want to get first. So we're doing Fury Green first. Also supposedly missing something here. I'm going to assume it's in here, though. Since it was directly on the icon. Yep. Alright. Cool. Alright. Now we can go into Fury Green. And the nice thing is this one actually has an exit towards the end of it. Which means that I don't need to walk my happy ass all the way back. I can just go to base camp and take the cannon pod thing. Okay. This is a good song. Ah, power bomb. Cool. Alright, and we can get all 3 scans and the scout bot in one go. One sick pass. Getting real tired of you guys. O Lamorn, gaze upward and behold the sacred tree, blessed by the Temple of Memory, a shrine that preserves and protects our memories and wisdom.
Have you collected enough energy crystals? Maybe you should return to Fury Green and offer those green energy crystals to the altar.
Right. Now, what if I just didn't fight you guys? What if you guys just wallowed in your own filth? How about that? Ow. Ow. Immerse your form in the sacred waters. The Temple of Memory shall then bless the purified Lamorn. Alright, Scoutbot should be over this way. Right. That's just so I have an easier time finding the ruins, I guess. Maybe it wouldn't be that hard, but Mackenzie jump scare. There it is. Chosen one, take the holy power in your hand. The path that you must walk lies beyond that door.
Enough green energy crystals? Maybe you should return to Fury Green and offer those green energy crystals to the altar.
Abnormal. Alright, that is all of them. Which means... complete. Incomplete. Complete. 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 Alright. We're good on scans. I do not need... That's really funny. No, what if I just didn't? What if I just left? Cope and seethe. Damn, poor bastard just got obliterated. Let that save room after I check here. I like how Prime 1 handled that better. Hit that save room. All right. We follow this and it'll wrap around. Alright. Supposedly something here. is correct. Alright. There's something in the room I missed. I gotta go back. Alright. I do wonder where the scout bot is in the mines, because that one's probably not going to be simple to backtrack in. Unless I can just take the elevator all the way. Alright. So I need to take the left path, go back a little bit, because I missed something. You just use the central elevator up and down, it's not bad. Okay, cool. That solves that problem. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, when Samus yells in this, she really yells. I do wonder if we'll see Metroid Prime on the GameCube app, though. I mentioned we might get Metroid Prime 2 on the GameCube app. Which would be pretty nice, even though I'd prefer just a full-on remaster like the first one. But as long as it's playable in some form. Prime 3 is the weird one, because that had some weird gestures on Wii that I don't think can be easily replicated with the controller. But if they were able to figure Skyward Sword out, they can probably figure it out. Supposedly, according to the producer of this game, Prime 4 is the first of a new trilogy. So if things go well, we might actually see a Metroid Prime 5 and a Metroid Prime 6. Whether that will actually happen due to this game's reception is another story. Hit the save room again, and then we can continue. And then I'll probably do Volt Forge after this. Then the Ice Belt. And then end with the mines. And then end with Soul Valley. Zeno, do you know with Takobi's camps, or Takabi's camps, whatever his name is, can I get all of them in one go along Soul Valley, or do I have to return, or do I have to, like, enter and leave areas every time? You just go from camp to camp? Cool. Yeah, it just means I have to figure out the... Oh, hi. Means I just have to figure out the order. Also, you can just from camp to camp. Would you have to try again, brother? So it's just the cannon room and then that room and then we're done here.
You did it, Samus. You found the missing pieces. That was everything I needed to fix Betsy. You know, the mech. She is good to go.
Excellent work, Samus. With the mech repaired, we'll be able to destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Just saying I had to get a little creative with those repairs. Yeah, I can only guarantee about 80% functionality.
Oh, just 80%. That's good, Gearhead.
We trust you. Before we can leave, you'll need to secure the memory fruit. Come back and see me when you're ready.
Alright, so I'm just not gonna do that then. Actually, let me go this way. Because then I can just leave when I get the thing. Remind me, do I have to put... You didn't get that last line? You have what you needed when you got to the scene? Well, maybe I'll put it in. I guess that way I can see where I'm at. Yo? Oh, that's sick. Legacy suit. Memory fruit is the legacy of the Lamorn. It has a database containing all of their accumulated knowledge and history. The legacy suit is a power suit designed by the Lamorn that can generate a protective barrier. To activate, switch to the psychic visor, then press and hold R to generate the barrier. This consumes 35 missile ammo. Barrier's power and duration are limited. Its energy will deplete faster as it absorbs attacks. The barrier damages enemies that touch it. Oh, fucking good. Alright. So it's like, does it show it on the map? Well, it said radar. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's any green crystals in any of the areas except for Fury Green, and I already got them. So that is going to involve a lot of driving around. Alright. Which just leaves the cargo launcher. Which means we can turn around, go to the cargo launcher, and then leave. I'll probably save and then leave.
Hello, Stamets. Nice to see you again. Pleasant travels.
Oh, those are just here the whole time, huh? Alright.
Welcome back, Stamets.
Okie dokie. We can finish up here. Alright, I think we can definitely 100% this game next week and finish it. I might go a bit late if I need to. The real kicker of how annoying this is going to be is Soul Valley. Because Soul Valley is going to have... It's going to require me to rely on the radar instead of the maps. But I've gotten a good chunk of the crystals, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's just a lot of driving around. If need be, I could look online for a map, but I'm going to try to avoid it. Alright. So we got about an hour and 17 minutes left, and I have 3 areas and then Soul Valley. So I originally said I was going to do Ice Belt next. I kind of forgot about the Volt Forge. So we're doing Volt Forge next.
Have you gathered everything you need? And all we have to do is travel the Chrono Tower together.
Oh, that's actually... Oh, that radar is a lot more useful than I expected it to be. I'm assuming... Oh. I'm assuming that is green energy crystals? Let's see. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, that is significantly better than I, Okay, no, this is fine. This is significantly better than I thought it would be. Where's Volt Forge? This way. Where is it relative to where I am? South. Alright. The radar is fine. That's actually a really good radar. I thought it would only show up if I was close to it, but it looks like it just shows up regardless. That is perfectly doable. Looks like it does disappear a little bit if I get too far away, but it looks like I gotta be pretty damn far away to make that happen. So as long as I'm driving in the general vicinity of things, it should be fine. If I'm driving around, trying to find Takabe's camps and just driving around the areas in general, I should be able to find all of them pretty easily. Now we gotta find the scout bot here. Which, if I remember correctly, marked down there. So, we're coming up near the end of the game. My final thoughts on this so far... Oh, no, I'll save my final thoughts until we actually beat the game. So I'll save that for probably next week. Because I think we are on track to beat the game next week. That was Tower 2. But... this is not a terrible game. It is not as good as I wanted it to be. But it could have been so much worse. Unfortunately, it's kind of just good enough. And good enough is not what it should be. Metroid should be so much more than good enough. could go down that way. Wasn't there like a tube somewhere that was fast travel? Oh, hello. Excuse me. Wasn't there a tube somewhere that was like a fast travel point to the generator? I could have sworn there was one. It's in the elevator room. Okay. So, like, how do I use it? Oh, the tube is online, but, like, how do I get in it? Is it one? No, there was no tube on the bottom end of the elevator. Well, I can check again. I didn't see one. Okay, back to Tower 1. Ow. And that was this way. Shit, I am so excited for what's coming after Metroid Prime 4. I got 2 pairs of games lined up. I'm not going to say what they are. Those of you who have been here for a while may remember what I said back in, like, November, I think, of what my plans were. But I'm going to try to be a little sneakier about revealing what games are coming when. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. That way it's more of a surprise. Oops. Let's try that. Let's try that again. Ow. Done shit myself. They don't. They don't. Hi. Start from the beginning. And yeah, there's actually something there. Alright, it is in there. Alright. So it looks like there's something in this area. Chat, I think I screwed up. Yeah. Walk of shame back as I scanned the platforms that I didn't see in the distance. Let's look at the item while I'm here. Are there 2 generators or 3 generators? That's why it was locked. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start from Tower 1 and then work my way back. Ow. God, I keep fucking forgetting to explode. Back to Tower 1. Now, if I can, I think I should start from the generator, go down, and then work my way up. Yeah, because the generator is already near the bottom. So there was an item over there I missed too. Yeah, so then I can get the 2 items here, come back up, then go, where is it? Over to Tower 2, come back up, and go over to Tower 3. And I don't know if there's a fast travel down, there probably is. And I can just go there. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, it's a bit cold in here. Oh, your boy did not take out recyclables earlier. I'm gonna have to do that in the morning. I suppose that'll be one way to wake up. Alley-oop. weird that there's items in just regular containers. That's so weird. That is such a strange choice. Alright, do it again, Spike. And all this shit. First things first. Go through here. There's a little dude in here. Alright. One more item. So it's at the top of that tube thing. Alright. Interesting. And that's that. So now I can go back here, I think, and go back through the tube. We can go over to Tower 2, go to that generator, and then go to Tower 3. And then we're done here. And then I'm going to need to quickly hit the bathroom, and then we can go to the ice belt. go to Tower 2, which I think is that way, yeah. Save, hit the bathroom. We'll wrap this area up, and then I'll try to do all of the ice belt. Did I happen to mark the scout bot in the ice belt? Let me check that real quick. Ain't no way it's all the way. Oh, no, I already got it. Okay. Okay. Ice belt's already marked, so that is good. So yeah, then next week we'll do the mines in Soul Valley, and then I can probably just finish the game. Sick. Alright. I will be right back, chat. I need the bathroom. Just gonna do that. And this. See you in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. And it is very cold, so I'm now wearing a hoodie and have a blanket on. Chad, how you are you guys dealing with the cold okay? Huh. It's it do be cold. Now where am I going? Generator up. You know, how about instead of... Oh, hello. Instead of going to the generator and then up, I am going to go down and then come back up through the generator. I think that makes more sense. Because if I remember Tower 2 correctly... This is the one that I remember. Ow. Alright. Also, ow. So, Chad, it's gonna be nice to see some new games on stream. Because for a while, since like December, we've seen mostly the same games. Oh, since November for some of them. Because I started Earthbound and Chibi Robo in December. We're still playing Earthbound, sorry, in November. We started Earthbound in November along with Chibi Robo, and I only just finished Chibi Robo. Ah, hello. I didn't even see you there. There we go. I knew those containers are used for something. Alright. And there's something in the elevator, and then there's something in the room below it. And then we can move on to Tower 3, and then hopefully get through Ice Belt. Oh, fucking hell. Chat, I might actually be dumb. There we go. Alright. Let me just go through here through the generator and then we can come back up. There we go. Alright, that is everything for Tower 2. Which means we can go to the generator and go back up to the top of the tower and go to Tower 3. Now the ice belt might actually be the annoying one now that I think about it, because I'm gonna have to backtrack through all that. Because I don't think it has any kind of quick travel points throughout it. Like elevators or tubes. Actually, it might. There were some tubes that I saw the first time I went through there. So I will say, there's a tube that can take you up and down. Okay, yeah, I do remember something like that. So, one big sticking point I have with this game is the enemy variety is abysmal. I mean, like, look at the log. So, most of these critters are in Fury Green in the flare pool. There's a couple of enemies, a couple of these critters in the other areas, but Not a lot of them, and not a lot of them are, a bunch of them aren't even like truly hostile. But then you just got variations of the same mechs for the rest of the enemies and the grievers. In fact, most of the enemies you fight are just one of the bots or one of the grievers. There's variations in how they fight, but not how you kill them. I mean, really, there's nothing stopping you from just using your most powerful weapon at all times. Like, there's nothing stopping me from just using the thunder shot for most of the fights, because it's so goddamn powerful. So it doesn't really make for a very interesting combat when the fastest way of dealing with the enemies is to just do the same thing every time. In Prime 1, the enemies required different methods of battling them. Some of them were armored, so you needed to use missiles. Some you had to freeze the damage. Some were more susceptible or only weak to the wave beam. And there was even a couple enemies that can only be damaged with the power beam. What? Fuck did you go? Here. To be fair, there was nothing really stopping you from using the plasma beam to one-shot things in Prime 1, the Annihilator beam in Prime 2, or Hyper Mode in Prime 3. But at least with Prime 1 and 2, up until you get those beams, you do actually have to at least kind of play into enemy weaknesses. It feels like for this game, before that, it's really either you use missiles or whatever your strongest weapon is. There aren't that many armored enemies. Some enemies react to missiles, but I don't know. Because I feel like there could have been more interesting uses. Think I got a certification? I feel like there could have been more interesting uses of the other beam types with the enemies. Or maybe I'm just misremembering things that I scanned. Maybe there were some enemies that the scan said they were more susceptible to something I just forgot. So correct me if I'm wrong. I want to be wrong here because maybe I'm just misremembering when there were more interesting uses of enemies or shot types. I don't know, I just feel like I haven't gotten that much use out of the ice shot. I think I used the ice shot a couple times in the flare pool, and that was it. Are we done here? No, there's something... Speed Tunnel C. Something there that I missed. There definitely were enemies that absolutely needed specific things in the previous games, but I'm pretty sure I can count them on one or two hands across all three games. The elemental shots in this, though, were definitely underused in combat. Yeah, I mean, just thinking about it, I don't think I've used the ice shot, like, at all. Especially since it feels like the missile combo, which is like one of the most common combos in the Metroid series. Where you, freeze an enemy and then missile them in order to, like, shatter the ice. Isn't really viable here. Doesn't seem to do anything. All it does is unfreeze them. In most of the other Metroid games, that's an instant kill. Or at least close to an instant kill. That's how you beat the Metroids. Yeah, and I mean, like, in Prime 1, I used the Ice Beam a lot. Right. Like, I actually used the Ice Beam quite a lot. The most, it seems, you can use it here is just freezing enemies so they can't bother you. Yeah, that too. Right, so how the fuck do I get this is the question. Can I get through in here? Yes, I would. Control. Control beam? What the hell would the control beam do? Ah. There we go. Let me check the other tunnels. Okay, now it looks clear. Now we've gotten everything. Alright. Alright, looks like I have a little less time than I thought. You can see that panel from underneath, that's how you'd know. Oh, I was not looking at it in the right direction to see it. Or maybe I just didn't see it in general. Alright. I'm going to assume the final area of the game is the control tower, or the chrono tower. Usually the final area of any Metroid game is not very long, just a few rooms at the most. We're trying to get into the tower, so I can only assume Silux is there. So I'll go to the ice belt and see how much progress I can make there. Ice belt is all the way north. See how much progress I can make there. And then I'll on stream. Why does the fruit give you a boost refill?
Come back to base camp when you're ready.
No. Can't make me. Cannot make me come back to base camp. I don't wanna. Overall, this game is a solid, like, 7 out of 10. We'll see how I feel about the ending, though, because I know that's another sticking point for people. Is that the game doesn't end the way anyone hoped it would. From what I remember, the complaints that I heard were Soul Valley being empty, the bike being an afterthought, the ending being bad or disappointing or something like that. And a lot of people found the other characters to be annoying, specifically Mackenzie. Other people thought that they shouldn't be there at all because Metroid is all about isolation. But Samus isn't actually really alone in a lot of the games. Like, she's had help in previous games. And there is someone there to guide her, either directly or indirectly, in the other games. Because, like, Prime 2, Fusion, Prime 3, technically, and Dread, she has someone effectively guiding them, or guiding her. And obviously there's the other Marines, or Federation troopers, and other M. So it's really only Prime 1, Super Metroid, and Metroid and Zero Mission where Samus is actually truly alone. That's one of the things that annoyed me about that whole comment, because Samus actually has something or someone guiding her more often than she doesn't. Even if you remove other M from the equation entirely, she's still got Adam, Infusion, and Dread. The Aurora units and the Federation itself in Prime 3, and the Luminoff person in Prime 2. And if you really want to get technical, she has the animals in Super Metroid. The animals are sentient, they have their own ship and everything. Well, presumably, they escaped on something. Alright. Now. Oh, I might actually have enough time to clear this area. I'm not counting Federation Force, not because it's a bad game, if you want to argue that it's a bad game, but more because it, doesn't actually feature Samus. Alright, everything is marked. Cool. Well, Samus is in it, but you don't play as her. So that doesn't really count for what I'm talking about. Whee! I don't know why I said we. Really? This was just here the whole time? I'm so mad. It's not even, like, hidden. It's just out in the open. Like, seriously. Alright. Whoops. Alright. There's nothing in the biolabs that I need. I have to go to medical bay, medical bays, and the power station, and all the way down the quarantine. So yeah, we got a fair bit we got to do here. I don't know how much the tubes are going to help, so I'm just going to progress to the area normally. We got about 20 minutes, so I might go a few minutes late in order to get these. There's already something in here. Alright, let me hit that save point while I'm here. I really hope the scout bot for the mines is close to the entrance. I don't remember when I got the thunder chip though. Ah! I remember the scout bot being in level 3 of the mines. I don't remember where. I think you need the super missile or power bomb to get to it, though. Okay. If it's level 3, that's going to be pretty deep into it, which means that backtracking is going to be a little annoying. But you said that the central elevator works for it, so that should speed it up. Honestly, as long as I have that damn central elevator, it should be fine. It's like in order to get through here, I actually have to make use of the tubes. Okay, but how do I... Ah, that's how. Need to get to this room. Yeah. Wow, I really thought that would go differently. Save here. Alright, so I should go over here and then loop around this way so I can go into the power generator. And then we can just make our way back up and all will be good. And then I can end stream. So I'm gonna go this way. Where is this thing? I'm gonna assume it's in the center room here. That sounds boot right. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. Got the timing. I don't like that cacophony in my ear. Oh, wait a minute, I was gonna loop around. That's right. Yeah, we're almost done with the game. This way to save. Ow. Then we go down, further down into the beast's den. These last couple items, backtrack. Now I'll probably save by the entrance instead of leaving. And then we can haul ass over to the mines next time. Chat, I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna fill up on tortilla chips. Tortilla chips and salsa. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Based on the UI, I think we have 3 energy tanks left. Alright. And then, yeah, we got one more room. And then I get to make the trek all the way back up to the entrance. And then I'll end stream. Yeah, okay. Ow. There we go. You mean the whole map? Looks like I've gotten everything. Which means we just got the remaining things in Soul Valley. And then the mines. I marked something in Mineshaft level 3. It looks like there was a tube room I didn't go through. So if I had to guess, I'd say the scout bot is probably there. Maybe I found it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Alright. Now we can walk our happy ass back up. I saw what looked like one of those fast travel tubes from Voltforge around here. Let's see if I can take that. No, I don't even need to fight you guys. I can just run. You're not worth my time. You're not worth my anything, actually. You are nothing to me. Nada. Zilch. Well, that was a lot more, a lot less painless, a lot more painless than I thought it would be. Let me just walk over here, go to the save point, and I can end stream. It is 10 o'clock. So if I had to guess, I would say the maximum shot count is going to be like 500. The missile count is going to be 250 or 255. And then we have 3 energy tanks left. So we have 4 or 3 elemental shot upgrades left. About 6 more missile shots missile expansions left. And then 3 energy tanks. And that is what I'm guessing is what we have left. So that's about 12 to 13 more items left. And then we have to get all the green energy crystals. But that will be it for tonight. We will continue this next week. We should be finishing the game next week. I'll go late if I have to. And then I can finally move on. It kind of sucks to be treating a Metroid game like this, where I just want to move on. But, like, this game isn't what I hoped it would be, which is unfortunate. I am having a good time with it. Like, don't get me wrong. I am enjoying what I'm playing. But it's just good enough. It's not amazing. It's not great. It's just good. By all definitions, it is a Metroid Prime game, but it's nothing more than that. It's not really anything special, and that's unfortunate. But enough on that. I'm gonna find us a good raid target. Max shot count is 530, max missiles is 250. Okay, that's more items than I thought. I did probably miss a lot in the mines, so. Doodly doo. Where are we dropping? Here we go. Hee-hoo. We're gone. A lot of people live today. You know, I haven't gotten to raid Redacted Cat yet, I think. Let's raid Redacted. I believe pronouns are he, him? I'm in their server. I can double check that real quick. Let me just make sure I get this right. Yes, he, him. Okay, cool. Redacted is a pretty cool streamer. He streams mostly retro games, a lot of boomer shooters, and he's doing Mario B3313 right now, which is pretty cool. I've streamed B3313, but that was a while ago. I was going to do a full playthrough of it, but I decided the novelty wore off. But part of me wants to go back to it. I don't know what it is about that stupid ROM hack that draws me to it, but I keep thinking about it. And I kind of regret not finishing it. I don't know if I could, though. It's really confusing. It's like a fucking labyrinth. A labyrinth in Mario 64. But that will be it for me. I will be back tomorrow with the rest of Toy Story 2. We're going to be finishing that. I'll be back Wednesday with not Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but Dispatch. I'm very excited to finally be playing that. And I will be back Thursday as well with Earthbound, my friend Dennis. Also, on Friday, we'll be checking out me and the boys will be checking out the new season in Deep Rock. Zeno is about to say Rock and Stone. There it is. So if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a vlog channel on YouTube. If you want to join in on the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. You can copy that raid message. This one. As long as you copy the raid message, that's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.